right. Good evening once again. You're welcome to Monday Magnet with Moses Makinde. Alright, let me give you a couple of moments to share this broadcast across the social media platforms. Kindly do so, kindly do so, kindly do so. You are about to be inspired once again. You are about to be motivated. Something is about to be turned on within you, even in this meeting tonight. You're welcome. It's Monday Magnet with Moses Makinde. If you are connecting to this podcast for the very first time, I welcome you to this special meeting that is targeted at inspiring you. It's targeted at shifting your mindset, all right? So you are in for a transformation in this meeting, all right? I want you to share this broadcast across your timeline, share it across your social media platforms, and let somebody be a partaker of the truth that we're about to discuss tonight. All right, all right, we can start now. So, last week I taught us on your new normal for those that were around, and I was able to point to you that there is a way that society shapes what you call normal. We have to redefine our normalcy. What is normal to you? Is toxic relationship normal? Is little things normal to you? You see, everybody is going to, no matter how much greatness that you are being exposed to, no matter how much wealth that can be committed in your hands, it will be shrinked back to the level of your normalcy. It will be shrinked back to the level of your capacity. So we were able to point out last week that when we talk about new normal, is that you are having a totally different perspective of normalcy. Comfort, convenience, thinking outside the box, innovation, creativity should be your new normal. It's not that the pains, the traumas that you've been through, it shouldn't shape your perspective about life. Yes, funny things happens to people that are not so palatable and the likes, but you would only be defeated twice if an occurrence that happened to you in the past makes you to be downcasted once again. So we delved on your new normal last week, that you should redefine what you call your new normal. What is normal to you? So for tonight, we are having quite an interesting subject, and I have been so much eager to share a few thoughts with you on this subject. All right. So on this edition of Monday Magnet with Mark and Moses tonight, I want us to discuss our discussion focus for tonight is, if only you will give it another trial. If only you will give it another trial. Without further ado, without any further delay, when we say that this is a podcast that is targeted at inspiring you, because it looks as if, as believers that we are, and as children of God and the likes, it looks as if it is only the spiritual aspect of our lives, or the usefulness of our lives in a Christian gathering, in a Christian community, that is so much placed emphasis on. You have your own personal life, you have your goals, you have your dreams, and all of that. But you can't set out on a goal without that there is a force that is driving you. And that force is called inspiration. So, because of several factors. It is said that we are all products of nature and nurture. Nature in the sense that the environment where you grew up, and nurture in the sense of the family, the people that you grew up with. Those two factors shapes our perspectives about life. So you can't think higher, you can't think wider than the environment that you grew in. You can't think far beyond the people that you grew with, unless that you step out of the box intentionally. So if we are saying that give, if only you will give it another trial, because of the several attempts that you've made towards greatness, because of the several attempts that you've made towards something, and it didn't yield fruitfully as you wished. It didn't produce so much as you expected. Many of us give up. Can I tell you tonight? There are little things in life that you will try once and it will work once. You get what I'm saying? Very little things in life. Most of the major breakthroughs, most of the significant impact and success, most of the great feats of your life, it's not going to be once. It's not going to be one trial. I am not saying that you shouldn't prepare well or you should just be nonchalant about your life and all of that. But I'm saying that the chances are there, the probability are there. The reason why many people are so downcasted whenever they try out on something and it didn't work well is because they never had it at the back of their mind that even if this thing doesn't work this once that I'm about to try it, I will try again. Do you get that picture now? So if only you will give it another trial. Many people have given up at the brink of their breakthrough. At the brink of their breakthrough. Imagine Naaman, that man that was a leper. He was a captain of an army. When the maid took him to the prophet, and the prophet said, the prophet didn't even come out. The prophet sent his guy, his servant to him. Now go and tell him to go and wash at one pool, wash 7 times. If that man had stopped at the fifth attempt, if that man had stopped at the sixth attempt, he wouldn't have gotten cleansed. You've prayed before. Can you pray again? You've attempted several things in the past. It didn't work. Can you try again? Life is for the resilient. It is it if you want to get a lion's share, you have to have a lion's heart. And lions doesn't give up easily. You try this thing, it doesn't work, you drop it. You try this one, it didn't work, you drop it. Can't you just focus on something and insist that I'm going to see the end of this thing till it produces? You can't keep being spontaneous about life. People won't know you to one thing. The first time a baby would take his or her first step, he's going to fall. He's not used to walking. But do you know that it is that same little baby making those few steps and he kept on falling, will one day become the fastest runner on earth? See, whenever you want to do something great, something significant, see it as a baby trying to take a walk. You are going to fall the first time. So because you wrote jump once, you wrote jump twice, you already giving up. There are many people that wrote it 7 times. I am not trying to parade. I'm not trying to make best of failure. No. But I'm saying that even there is hope for a tree that has been cut down, that just at the scent of water, that tree can resurrect again. You can't give up on yourself. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody. You are actually totally responsible for the outcome of your life. People don't celebrate effort. People celebrate effort that produces. So because you try something once, it didn't work. You've gotten into 1, 2 relationships that didn't end as productive as you would have wished it. So you just, I've given up on love, Jare. Love is not for people like me. How come? Get the lessons from those failures. You can't just give up about life just like that. So because you started that business and it didn't work, you've given up about business. Learn the lessons from the mistakes that you had the first time. You wrote an exams, you had carryover, you did this, it didn't work out. Learn, get the lessons from it, and shoot again. I'm telling us tonight, if many people will give it yet another trial, they will get the breakthrough. They will. Can you give yourself another? Can you just find a ray of light, a beam of hope out of that hopeless situation? You tried this thing, didn't work, you're already giving up. That is for the resilient. The people you celebrate today, you are celebrating them because they never gave up. Everybody has their own fair share of the story. Everybody has a story to tell. There is no glory without story. There is no gain without pain. There is no fame without some days of shame. So just because you are going through those days of pain now, you're now saying, I'm tired. You can't be tired now. The deposit, the giftings, the potentials inside of you is unique to you. The world is waiting for those deposits. If you give up about life, you are just being selfish. You hear what I said? If you give up that I'm tired, I'm not going to do anything about my life again. Let me just live life the way it comes. You are just being selfish. You are thinking about yourself alone. What of all of those giftings that are in you? You have the gift of singing because you released one track and it didn't go viral. You're already tired. Do you know how many tracks? Do you know how many singles? Do you know how many albums some people released before they get the visibility that they have? Do you know how many books, how many messages you are going to preach? Do you have track records of consistency? Do you know what it means to be doing one thing for long and doing it consistently? There is nobody that everybody starts knowing today that just come out of the blues. There were days of the backside of the desert. Days that with all of the grace of God upon you, all of these potentials, all of the great dreams and visions inside of you, nobody will pay attention to you. But you are making your track record. You are building your track record. If you've not done something consistently, you will not be a master at it. Masters are those that have understood the power of consistency. So you just preached for 6 months. You already expected that people should just start giving you their ears. People, you will build track record. You will. So this edition of Monday Magnet is me asking you, charging you that if only you will give it another trial. Couples listening to me tonight, you've been trying to get a baby and all your effort looks as if it is futile. If only you will give it another trial. Another trial. You've been trying to start up a business. You've been trying to go for certain certifications to improve your academics, your intelligence, and all of that. And it looks as if you are not passing. You are not doing this. You are not doing that. If only you will give it another trial. If only. You've been singing songs. You are tired. Everything is not working. If only you will give it another trial. Your heart has been broken at several instances. You don't even trust anybody again. If only you will give it another trial. See all of the occurrences of your life from the two sides of a coin. If you are only looking at the one side, your perspective is going to be punctured. You won't really catch the right perspective about life. See everything that comes your way as a lesson and as a blessing. As a lesson and as a blessing. If you see it from those two sides, you will give it yet another trial. So this is me charging you tonight. Go and try again. Go and shoot again. You can't give up now. You can't be selfish. There are giftings in you that must touch the world. There are sounds in you, songs that you have received, that you have composed, that everybody can't wait to dance to. They can't wait to vibe to. You can't, because of one or several attempts, and just chicken out. If only you will give it yet another trial. You've been a bad boy. You've been a bad girl. God has not given up on you. Bible says if your sins are as red as a scarlet, God can make you whiter than wool. So if God is not giving up on you, I think it is pride to be giving up on yourself. It is pride. Can you shoot again? Can you try again? Can you say, no, not me? The devil loves when we give up. Let me tell you something. I've always said this to my people. When somebody calls you, I mean physically, somebody calls you, oh, come and see me, and you don't go, your absence, you don't really know what you missed. And because you don't know what you missed, for the rest of your life, you might not know there are certain things that you should have stepped into. There are certain giftings, certain rewards that should have been yours because you never went. If you went to that place, if you were present in that place, you would actually see that, Hazumi, I didn't come. So this is what I would have missed. When you give up, it is only when you reach heaven that God will say, can you see? You gave up when you were on earth. If only you gave it another trial, this could have been the outcome of your life. Bible says when we get to heaven, there will be many cries, many tears. Revelations 21. There will be many cries. There are many tears. And Jesus will come and wipe your tears, because by then it would have been too late. Make sure that every deposit in you, every talent in you is well exhibited. You furnish it and you present it to the world. You can't, because you tried it once, you tried it twice, it failed. It's like a little baby saying, I tried to walk, I fell down. Once, I fell down twice. I'm tired, I'm not going to walk again. You can't. You can't. You've laid hands on 1 or 2, 3 sick people before, they didn't get healed. Shoot again. If only you will give it yet another trial. Life is for those that will never give up. You have to be stubborn. You have to. As we end tonight, let me leave you with this statement that I said at the beginning. It takes a lion's heart to have a lion's share. Everything you desire, the topmost top that you desire is possible. But are you willing to pay the price of resilience to get there? Look at Joseph. Joseph could have easily given up. That this happening that I'm seeing in my life doesn't look like the dream that I saw. I saw the stars, the moon, the sun bowing down to me. And the next thing is that I'm being sold as a slave. Went through all of those hurtful, painful occurrences, but he never gave up. He kept on giving it another trial till he eventually became the prime minister. Can you leave this meeting tonight making certain decisions of things that you've stopped? You can't leave those abandoned projects. No, you have to revisit it again. You have to give it yet another trial. Give it yet another trial. So as we close tonight, I want you to bind these words to your heart. Give it yet another trial. Shoot again, shoot again, shoot again, shoot again. Right? Life is for the resilient. Life is for those who never give up. It's not for those that are just that just doing try and error. It's for those who insist. It's either this thing work or it works. I don't have any other option. The reason why many people give up is because they have many other options. They have many other options. Burn those bridges. I've made my decision on this thing. This is God's will for my life. This is something that I'm set out to do. Be hell bent on it. Go all out on it. Be resilient, stubborn in the pursuit of your dreams. You can start business. First 2-3 months, you won't make sales as you expected. Don't chicken out. Don't frighten out. Keep at it. All of those occurrences, all of those experiences now, they are going to be the stories that you will use to shape upcoming entrepreneurs when God will have lifted you. Don't be such that wants to package all of their occurrences and stories. Don't package it. Don't. Many people, if God lift them now and they are now having the visibility and all of that, they don't have any stories to share. Days that they went hungry, days that they were ridiculed, they have no stories. Beautifully embrace your stories. Don't package it. Don't package it. I believe I've been able to inspire you and to draw inspiration, draw hope as magnet to your heart tonight. Next week, we are going to meet again right here, and we'll be having yet another discussion. But by then, I really will look forward to the many things that you've stopped, many things that you've pended, but that you've given it another trial. Give out. Be all sold out in the pursuit of your dreams and visions. Don't be such that easily gives up. Don't be such that things tires out very easily. Once you do something once or twice and it doesn't work, I'm out. No. You've submitted your applications into several companies. They are not getting back to you. Don't stop sending it. Don't stop upgrading yourself. Don't stop pursuing the great dreams that you've seen. It's not once. It's not twice. Even if it is not once, even if it is not twice, that those efforts is going to pay off, I can assure you that none of your effort is going to be in futility. If only you don't give up. If only you don't chicken out. You sang one song, you sang 2 songs, people are not hearing it. Who is going to hear the ones that will eventually go viral if you have given up? If you give up now, you won't have stories to tell that you are all celebrating me now, you are all loving my songs now, but do you know that there were days that I sang songs and I was literally begging people, please listen to my song, please listen to my song. Don't package your stories. Don't package your stories. So till we meet again next Monday for another edition of Monday Magnet with Makinde Moses. I celebrate you. Keep being inspired. Keep being motivated. Goodbye.